Hello, my lovelies. So we're taking Eli back to the doctor because we thought his pink eye had gone away. He was waking up clear-eyed and everything. And yesterday morning, he woke up and his eyes were just all matted over again. So I pulled down the lids at the bottom and it was like red all the way up to part of the eyeball. So I immediately knew that something was definitely wrong. Like, this is not how his eyes are supposed to look. So I called his doctor, and a nurse to speak with him, and was just kind of curious, what should I do? Should I just continue to use the eye drops and write it out, or does he want to see him? And she called me about an hour later, and she said that his doctor would like to see him. Maybe the medicine's not working because the pink eye should have been gone. And, you know, the fact is, maybe it's not pink eye. Maybe it's something else. You know, he has sinusitis. And they're all, you know, like, everything's connected. So maybe it's fact not pink eye. I don't know. Obviously, I'm not a doctor. I've never really had any experience with pink eye except for my oldest had it when he was in pre-K one time. It was a very mild case and only lasted a couple of days and it went away. And then Eli had it a couple of years ago when he was super little, and it lasted about a week, and they had to change his medicine to something with sulfur in it to finish clearing up the pink eye. But it was confirmed definitely that it was pink eye. They took swabs and it came back that it was definitely pink eye. So I'm kind of confused because I'm like, how could they not know if it's pink eye or not? I don't know at this point. But we are going to see his doctor and to see what he has to say. And who knows, maybe they'll change his medicine. That's a possibility. They may change up his medicine today, or they may just write him another dose of the same medicine. Maybe we didn't give it enough time, although I thought we did. I'm trying to think, when did he start his medication? I want to say it was the Tuesday before we left for vacation. So we left on Thursday, so it was like the Tuesday before yesterday. So it's been over a week. So I would think that that's enough time. But we'll find out, and I will update you as soon as I know anything. Alright, bye! Okay, so we took Eli to the doctor, or I did, and he does still have some lingering pink eye. It's not horrible, it's just like lingering. So his pediatrician wants us to keep him on the drops, plus he wrote a refill. And he also put him on an oral, because he just thinks that, you know, when we go to put the drops in, Eli's squirming and fighting. He doesn't think that it's taking full effect because he's squeezing his eyes shut and he's crying, and, you know, he just doesn't like eye drops being put in. So he said some of it's being washed out. So he thinks that an oral would do a lot better, you know, with the eye drops than just the eye drops by themselves, to help kind of, you know, kill whatever infections in there. And I did notice that this morning he didn't have any of the, like, what I call crusties around the eyes. His eyes were actually clear. So fix this, there we go. So that was you know, something positive. And I pulled down his eyelids and they seemed clearer. The redness was off the eyeball. So that's something really good that I haven't seen in a couple of days. So that makes me believe that the pediatrician was right. I tend to think that the pediatrician's right. He's a really great pediatrician. He's been our pediatrician for years. So I have the tendency to, you know, trust him, because he's never steered us wrong yet. And that's basically it. I'm going to pick up Eli some more oil, because as you all know, we had a little mishap in Anakeesta and he doesn't have his oil right now, so we're going to get it. And unless I didn't mention that, You know, I can't remember if I mentioned about the mishap with the oil in Anakeesta. We lost the oil in Anakeesta, to say the least. So that's just a long story made short. We lost the oil in Anakeesta. So we're going to get some more, which is not a big deal. I mean, you don't need a prescription for that. And it does help him. So that's basically it. He's on the road to recovery. He will be returned to school on Monday. They're on spring break right now, which is totally fine. And he only missed a couple of days of school last week, which they don't care because I always turn in a doctor's note. So it's not like I'm just like keeping him out of school. And plus, they're the ones who called me when they realized that he had pink eye, because he showed no signs that morning. But I still bring in a doctor's note regardless, because I just feel like that's the responsible thing to do. So I'm gonna run here and get some oil, and then I'm gonna go home and rest for a little while. I'm watching The Act on Hulu, so I'm gonna go watch that. I think I'm on episode 3, so I'm gonna go watch episode 3 of The Act, and I will see you all later. Hello, my lovelies. Well, Eli's back to school, and everything's okay. The pink eye's gone, and he's feeling great. They did end up having to put him on oral as well as eye drops, but that's okay because it got rid of the pink eye really quickly, and he got to feeling better really quickly. So spring break is over, and he was able to go back to school with the rest of his classmates. And I know he was super happy to see the school this morning, and they were super happy to see him, and I was super happy to take him. So that's basically the end of the pink eye saga. I'm glad it ended with him getting well and us not having to go back to the emergency room, because I was just ready for it to end, and I know he was too. And you know, I know that's what's best, because pink eye is never good. So that's basically it. I just want to update everybody on how he's doing. He's doing great. Hopefully no more pink eye. I don't know exactly when pink eye season is, but just hopefully it's over. Just in time for allergy season, and that's sure to be fun. But we got him on allergy medicine, and hopefully that'll be enough, because I really don't want to put him back on another antibiotic this soon. I just want him to have a good rest of his school year and no more sickness. All right, see you soon.